So we're at Oak Haven Massage here in San Antonio, Texas. This is where we do our BEMER open house. We have several BEMERs set up here that we have people bring and use. And we have BEMER open house every Wednesday night. We're just kind of wrapping up, but this is Miguel, and he's had several BEMER sessions now over what, the last 3 or 4 weeks? Yeah?
Starting in the middle of May.
Middle of May. And so what has been your experience on the BEMER?
BEMER has been such a help to me. I have been diagnosed with diabetes for a number of years, and I'm a retired attorney. Before that, I was a minister. I actually went to seminary, graduated, and pastored a church. Then I became an attorney, and I was an attorney for years. But afterwards, because of the stress and other things that happened, I had to retire from being an attorney. What was happening was that my hands were not working and my feet were not working. I had toes amputated, and my hands were so bad I was having trouble writing. At any rate, the diabetes is not just high blood sugar; it is small blood vessel disease. And what's happening with the BEMER is it's increasing my circulation in my hands. You can really see real good when I cross my hands, and you can look at my fingers. Look at this finger and this finger, both index. You can tell this one is a lot darker than this one. My left one is darker than my right. You can see it when you put my hands together as well.
You do this like you showed me last week.
One hand is darker than the other. You can see this one is much darker than this one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Now, if you look at the fingernails,
that's what I want.
You'll see that the fingernails on my left hand are.
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Left hand right here, they are turning pink.
There you
go. And the ones on the right are already pink. Now they're not normal because there's supposed to be a half moon on the top of each fingernail. There is on my thumbs, but not on my other fingers.
Yeah, kind of like mine. That's how we're supposed to be.
That's how they're supposed to be. At any rate, it's coming back. I'm getting my hand strength back.
Point them up a little bit. They're pointing down to where I can see there, like that. There we are. So, okay, there's that one, and this is the one where you're seeing the changes grow, right?
Oh yes.
So they're coming back in normal where they're growing out from the hand where you've had that dark, due to bad circulation, right?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm not going to show you right now, but I also had dark skin on my shins, both shins. And they were so dark it was scary. At any rate, since I've been on the BEMER, the dark skin is beginning to come out, and normal light-colored skin is coming in. So it's all breaking up. And when I showed that to my vascular surgeon, his jaw dropped. He couldn't believe it.
Really?
So I just want to tell you, it's a very real thing. So real that a doctor can't believe it.
Yeah, he doesn't even know about this device. You're doing it, but he's noticing the difference of what's been happening.
As a result of telling him, I told him about the device.
Right.
So he's beginning to understand, and he wants to know more about it.
So not only have you felt stuff while you're on it, you do feel things, yes?
Oh, yes.
What do you feel?
Well, what I was told...
Like tingling warmth, you were telling me?
Well, what I was told years ago was you need to walk. So by having the BEMER placed on my feet didn't hurt when I walked. So I'm walking more and more and more. I'm walking greater distances, longer and longer time. And as a result, my body, my entire body is changing. I'm all solid everywhere, every single place. I'm like a board, and it's happening in my side, in my stomach, in my back, and in my rear end. I mean, I'm solid as a rock, and getting solider. I'm beginning to lose weight, and a lot more weight than I thought. So I'm excited about that, and I'm able to move my hands. I'm able to open jars now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was with my wife. We went to a 50th wedding anniversary of my uncle, and they had roast beef, and I couldn't cut it. I couldn't cut the roast beef with my 2 hands. My wife had to cut my meat, and it's very embarrassing in front of family that your wife has to get your plate and cut your meat for you. But I couldn't do it. Wow. So now I can cut my own meat. I can open jars like I couldn't do before. I'm getting my strength back, and it's still not all the way.
And you've been getting the BEMER sometimes just once a week,
That's
sometimes
correct.
2 or 3 times a week at best in the beginning. So are y'all getting your own so you can have it every day?
You bet.
Every night?
You bet.
And you're expecting miracles. You already have.
I am experiencing miracles already.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
That's fantastic. So this is your week for a BEMER. Okay, thanks Miguel for sharing.
Thank you.